welcome to the forest. This is a reading for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, in love and life. I'll be asking our guides about your current path and to illuminate your journey. And I may also ask them where they'd like you to be. And at the end, I'll draw a card focusing on the elemental energy to help you balance along the way. Feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you're from Instagram, thanks for liking my pictures. Hope everyone has a great holiday week. So let's see what, whoa, already. We have a white stag coming up for Leo, a protector. The stag is about using your intuition and following that down your path, and it's also about creating blessings. I kind of like to think of it as like the shaman card, you know, like you're listening to your intuition, looking for signs, maybe, you know, going out into nature, feeling more like you need more solitude, right? To kind of like listen to that inner voice and let the universe speak to you. And then we also have the sea otter, which is happiness, which is really cute. And that one's all about lightening up. It's about spending time with the loved ones. It's about relaxing and enjoying the moment. Oh, I really like that. I feel like maybe, you know, this could be you getting away, either like a staycation, right? Just kind of doing your own thing, or, you know, maybe getting out, going out somewhere with your friends or family. But I feel like either way, you're doing something to relax, you know, maybe even creating something in your spare time. That's pretty neat. I like that. All right, what else do we have for Leo? Felt like there were some colorful beings out there that wanted to stop by. Float through the forest here. What do we have here for Leo? Oh, we got one. Oh, that's just too many. Okay, I can take like that top one maybe. Well, whatever. We'll just take all of them. New beginnings, enlightenment, 7 deadly sins, and confrontation. Maybe you are calling your beliefs into question here, using your intuition to start a new beginning, a new path in spirituality, possibly. Maybe even having to stand up for what you believe in and fight for your rights here. Maybe just even being enlightened on a situation here that's just beginning and needing to use your, you know, positivity to protect your family and your loved ones. Right? This can also just be about this card here about confrontation, about picking those battles, knowing which ones to, you know, stand up for yourself and which ones to kind of like go with the flow. I think that's really neat. I feel like this is you, you know, kind of standing up for yourself here, being like, yep, you know what, I know my way. Right? All right. Movies. Maybe bringing a little bit of positivity to a situation. Helping maybe see things from another perspective, maybe help others see things from another perspective in order to start something new here. um, let's see what we have. I'm going to use the Mystical Manga for Where You Are Now. I think, yes. No. Actually, no, I was going to do that for your journey. Sorry. I moved the cards around while I was doing it. This is the Ethereal Illuminated Visions Tarot. Illuminated Ethereal Visions. I see it backwards every time. Sorry, God. Get it right one of these days. Alright, I have the 2 Pentacles. Yeah, it's about that time of year where you're a little bit like, oh, I gotta juggle this thing now. Like, my work, my family, my friends, my holiday, my money, where I'm spending my time. And then you also have Judgment, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is you, I want to say, kind of want to say that you're, even though you're kind of like still juggling a little bit here and there, maybe not quite putting all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, that you have a really solid like foundation under you, and you're in that place of I'm gonna conquer everything, like because you feel like this new energy coming in with this Judgment card here, and that's like kind of like, you know, karma, or just that's not even like just like that, like letting go of the past in order to rise up and be something different, something new. I feel like I've been getting that a lot this week. I think this is just that time of season, the time of year, you know, where everyone's kind of like, you know, thinking about things that happened over the last year and kind of like looking forward to the future, kind of deciding like what step to, or what foot to step out on here. It's kind of like what I'm getting. Like you kind of, I feel like you're like on the move. You're on the move. All right, so we will see where your journey is headed. Where is Leo's journeys headed? Because they are working hard right now. Where is Leo headed on their path this week? What might come up here? Five of Cups and the Two of Cups. What else here for Leo? Ace of Coins, sorry. Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. And the Nine of Wands. And then just right away I'm going to ask, can you clarify the Five of Water here, Five of Cups, the King of Wands, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so I feel like if this was like either way, if this was a work thing or a love thing, you kind of had something like new that might be kind of sweeping in here. And I feel like this new energy that's coming in here, it has a lot of potential, but it also kind of has you on guard. And I feel like you're struggling with it a little bit, and the reason you're struggling with it is because it reminds you of an energy that's come in before in the past that didn't work out, that ended up hurting you really bad, and it's kind of making it a bit hard for you uh, along your path here this week. And the energy that hurt you was like a beginning in new love with someone who was very impulsive, maybe a bit hot-headed, that was just kind of like um you know, but kind of like still had their shit together, you know. But I kind of feel like, you know, maybe they were like very, very creative, very open, very outgoing, you know, and they're kind of just like, you know, like right away it was just like that, like, hey, let's like, you know, do the thing right away, right? And I kind of feel like it didn't go well, and you ended up really, really hurt about it, and needing to like end that and move on your journey here. You do have another new opportunity coming in here, and it might be a new opportunity in love. It might just be another opportunity to create something, and I see you embracing this what I kind of feel like is you right now, with these two queens here. And the queens are just an energy. It's not like a male or female thing or whatever. I mean, it can be if whatever, I guess, you know. But I feel like this is just kind of like your Leo energy right now. It's just you being you. Like right now, this is just to me how you're feeling. Is this it's very, I don't know how to put this, like a very um trying not to like think of words that like I've already used like a million times here, but like it's just like this very passionate, forthright, honest, ambitious attitude, doesn't take any shit. Right, like because you have your shit together right now. You've been working on things. You have new opportunities coming in, and you're doing a good job at keeping track of things and making plans and like getting shit done here. And even when things kind of got to be upsetting for you, like it didn't mean that it totally stopped you in your tracks where you were. Like it did for a little bit, but you still could see something ahead of you regardless. Whatever came in, um that didn't work out or whatever. I see you just being like very logical about it, very like, all right, well, yeah, that happened, because you're still a queen, regardless of whether or not you thought this was like your other half, like you are still you, and I feel like maybe that's the kind of connection that you thought it was. Um, like maybe you thought they were the end all be all, but in the end, they kind of like maybe stabbed you in the back or just made you feel like you were left alone, left out in the cold, made you feel anxious, right? Like made you feel like you just made the whole thing up, like, or, and like they kind of like bounced in and out, and you thought that they were for real. They thought they were like it because they had that energy like you have that like I'm a boss, um, that that confident air about you. And I'm not saying that they did anything wrong or anything like that. Obviously I don't know the situation. But it just left you not feeling good. It just didn't work out. you know, um, and I feel like despite like I don't know, I'm not necessarily seeing how far away this was. I feel like this was maybe fairly recently, however. Um, But I feel like either way, like you see these new opportunities in front of you right now here with this the Ace of Coins, and like you're already working on something anyway. And like you were putting steps down towards something, you have goals here, right? Um and I see like the universe stepping in here with something with someone else possibly. This could be new love, it could be just a new opportunity. It's something to like ground yourself in, like the seeds to something here are being started, and you're using that Leo attitude here of, you know, um, I'm gonna keep doing me, I'm gonna keep, my eye on the situation, right? And I feel like you're not going to be super emotional about it. Like, you're not going to be like, oh, this is like the greatest thing ever. I feel like you're just kind of more like, yeah, I'm gonna take a look at this. This is pretty cool. Yeah, all right, yeah, I want to kind of see what this is. Like I feel like you have that like you want to do it, like that passion about it, kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. But at the same time, you're kind of taking a step back and looking at it. You're being, um, I feel like you are just like kind of being a boss about it. I just like, yeah, okay. Like I'm gonna look into this. Like I want to see what this is about. I'm gonna explore this and see if this person can step up, can be that other half or whatever, or if this is like a work thing, see if this is really going to work out here. If this opportunity is going to be on my level. Um, Because like I do see you, kind of like at this place where you kind of just want to be done with what's going on right now. Right? And I feel like with the judgment card here and all that other stuff, like I feel like you're just ready to kind of like move on to the next thing because you had stuff that's like already going on that started and you're kind of just trying to figure out that next step here. Um, whether if it's in another project, with your work or with somebody else. But I feel like if this is like a work thing, you're gonna have like a new opportunity coming in here. And like it might be one of those things like where you really like it, but at the same time, you know, like you might just kind of get stuck doing it over and over again. You might want to move away from it, but at the same time, you're kind of in that, you know, that energy, that go mode energy. So you might be able to like just handle it if you want, you know. And but I do see like a new opportunity here, 100% for something. And you deciding whether or not to engage in that. um, you know, and I do see looking back a little bit, you know, kind of, you know, fretting about the stuff that came before. And if this is you, I mean, to me, this like five of cups energy isn't about like the person that's in your life now. This to me is, you know, something that happened before. It's not somebody that's there right now. Um, but I do kind of feel like, you know, it's kind of like bleeding into like the stuff that you have going on right now, right? Because you're not going to feel super secure to step out into something. You are going to have that little bit of that defensive attitude, right? I mean, which is kind of part of the Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands. You know, it's a little bit of that, you know, like you can step up, but you can't step too close, right? You gotta keep your space a little bit. Like I have a queen, like you know. Um, um, let me see here. I just want to ask about this Two of Cups. Is there anything you can tell me about this Two of Cups, the Magician? Nice, good job. Okay, what else? Anything else? So you wanted this. All right, so you are the universe. I'm not gonna say it's you 100%, right? But since this is your reading, I'll say that you did. You called in this new love here, these new opportunities. Do you have any suggestions for them? Since I feel like they're doing this, you need to make a decision. About what? The Star. If you're gonna heal from that. Oh, and follow your dreams. Okay. All right. So I mean, are you done? I don't know. Like, so you manifested this new love into your life. You're still like a little bit sad about what came before, but like with Judgment here and everything, and the Emperor and all this, like these new energies coming in here. I mean, you manifested this new love. Like you really want this new love, this new opportunity, whatever this is. Like you are working at this. You know, you're putting those thoughts out into the universe. You're praying about it. You're doing things about it. You're, you know, working your Leo magic to get this done, and it showed up here. So I was like, well, you know, what advice can I give you here along your journey? And they're basically saying, well, just make this decision. You know, do you want to keep, you know, running this race here, feeling burdened or feeling like you have too much going on? Keep, you know, at that same, you know, kind of attitude thing, or do you want this new opportunity here? Do you want to be able to put your best foot forward and be like, yeah, like I really want this thing, and you know what, I want to invest myself in this and like keep going. And they're like, yes, keep going, make that decision to follow your dreams here, because it's going to be healing. And the universe will step in and like help you. Like this is, I'm saying, yes, make the decision to dream, because it's going to help heal you. Think big, right? It's you know, maybe be a little bit gentler here. You know, maybe have that little bit more of that like excited, like, oh, energy, you know, like fantasize a little bit, like you know, like get your hopes up. They're saying. I mean, you don't want to go too far up there, but I feel like they're saying a little bit here, like it's okay to kind of like lighten up a little bit. You know, embrace this new beginning. Embrace like just like make this decision to follow your dreams, to heal this situation, to heal yourself. And the divine is going to step in, and they're going to send you enlightenment on how to do that, on how to heal those old wounds, you know. And I feel like you're doing that with these new opportunities, with calling in that new love. Like you're gonna see this, and you're gonna be like, should I, you know, do this? Like, you know, should, you know, is this just gonna be another cycle? Is this just gonna like end up having me feel like this other situation? And they're like, no, like make this decision to follow your dreams, heal yourself, heal, like, or like even just like having these dreams is going to feel healing, is going to make you feel good, is going, like, take this opportunity, right, that you called in here. And they're going to reaffirm that by, you know, sending in those vibes, sending in that essence, that energy that will help heal you. You know, like you will feel that like in your core, in your crown chakra. You know, you'll see that manifesting in the opportunity that is going to come to you, whether this isn't a person, something at work, on your project, or whatever, you know. But I feel like I was talking for a long time again. I think I always say that. So where are they going to end up? I think I already kind of went through. I think that's kind of what I was asking, but we'll ask for another card or two or something here. For Leo. Okay. The 7 of Earth and the 10 of Earth. This is like basically like if you keep down this path here, like if you choose to follow your dreams here on this healing journey, you will end up being able to work on something and keep working on something that's going to last a really long time. It's something that it might not come to fruition right away, but it is so big that it's going to be like all in everything, right? Like it might not be today or tomorrow or whatever, but it's one of those like long-term things, right, with these Earth cards. And the 10 of Earth is like that end all be all, like happy home, happy hearth, like you know, it's where all your treasures are that are in your heart, you know, whether it's your friends, your family, your love, your work. It's like everything that you've been working hard for at your fingertips, and not only is it there for you, but for everybody around you, for you to share with, you know, and it's stable and it's grounded. And I feel like you might have to like wait a bit for this to happen here, but like your energy is going to be at that place where you can just kind of like let this simmer, you know, let this happen. I'm just gonna ask for one more card to balance on for the elements. Okay, one more deck. I don't know, I decided to start using a bunch of decks randomly. Wow, the other fire sign, Aries, got this one at the end too, the 4 of Cups. And the 7 of Wands. So I would say, like, I mean, this is fire and water, right? This is that feeling of being at the top and maybe wanting things to be a little bit simpler. So I guess the suggestion that I have, like, from the universe here, with this alchemy that they've given you, this little bit of magic of water and fire together that creates steam, right? Which definitely simplifies things. So I would say if you need something to lean on this week, you know, lean on that feeling of transformation, of, you know, being that, I don't know what this, I was gonna say it really simply, and then it's only, I was like, I would complicate this. That feeling when the rain hits the ground, right? And it's a hot summer day, and the rain just feels so good, and everything's humid. But then the rain comes, and it just cools everything off, and it just feels like the moment it hits a pavement, right, that heat just seems to lift and rise, and it helps elevate the situation, it helps elevate you from feeling like groggy and bogged down to just feeling light and at the top again, you know, and everything feels lighter and simpler, and you just feel fresh again. So I guess I'm suggesting to lean on that for a feeling to vibe with for the week, Leo. Feel that feeling of transmutation, you know, becoming lighter. All right, talk to you later.